Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Borderline Hooligan podcast. To the left of me, we have Aaron.
Howdy.
Left of him, we have Brennan.
Hoy hoy.
Across from me, we have Sav.
Hi.
My right, we have Alex.
Booga booga.
And I'm Brady.
Oh,
Welcome
Brady,
to the podcast.
Brady, we have something for you to read as well.
Oh, no.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Oh, no.
I fucked it up. God damn it.
You did fuck it up.
God damn it.
Well, I already read what that said.
Keep going.
Why are we still scrolling? I'm not looking, but
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I've got
Okay.
the gist of where this is
Okay.
going.
God damn it.
All right. Brady, see what that says?
Does Brady read me? Yep. I already know where this is going.
Just
Read
read
it.
it.
But I'll read it
Yeah.
anyways. Hello. This is how long we're going to wait between each one. My name is Brady. I am required to inform you by law that the by law got me. I am, why is it so segmented? Registered sex offender.
No,
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation
it's
point.
not
exclamation
registered sex offender. It's registered sex offender.
God damn it.
Do you,
You guys
know
have
the
heard-
You
registered
fucked that up. You
sex
can't
offender?
blame that on
I'm
me.
so pissed off at myself.
Hey, you should have done that. Was like, hello, I'm Brady.
Oh, now you gotta censor my last.
Hello.
Or shit.
My name is Brady.
Can you guys hear me? Because
You
I
have to
can't
censor
hear
my last
anything.
name.
Okay.
You
What?
have to censor my last name. Brennan just said it.
Brennan?
Hey,
God damn it.
mistake.
Giving me fucking work.
I'm
Are
old
we
steak.
saving this or no?
If you want.
Well, since,
No.
since it
Otherwise
got
we can
butchered,
start
I think we
over.
should just restart.
We should restart.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, it's fine.
I like it.
It's better than most of our episodes.
Have you guys heard the song "The Sex Offender Shuffle"?
I was just about to ask if you knew the
We
shuffle.
were bad, but now
Now
we're
we're
good.
good.
Actually, it
that.
came onto my playlist on the way
Coming
here.
to
So,
your neighborhood.
That's
Spotify
a weird
knows-
thing to have on
so
your
Spotify
playlist.
recommends me songs that it knows I think are funny. Like it
Brady
thinks
gets
I
rec-
like meme songs.
Brady gets recommended the sex offender shuffle.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I did technically.
that-
No, not for that
Ah.
reason. I get a
think
lot of
Brady
meme
is a
songs
sex
recommended
offender.
to me.
Jones barbecue foot
That's a
massage.
little weird.
Who's barbecue foot massage? Who wouldn't want to eat a barbecue chicken while you're getting a foot massage?
I'm gonna say me.
Okay. So, with that, who's cooking the barbecue? If it's black people, I am down.
Well,
And who's giving them a foot massage? Because if they're doing the foot massage, I don't want it.
I thought you were going about the way of like who's getting the barbecue and who's getting the foot massage, because maybe they're eating the barbecue and you're giving a foot massage.
I don't want to be giving.
That's why I thought maybe this where you were going. I was not expecting that.
I mean, they have a dinosaur. Maybe the dinosaur gives the foot massage.
That's
Forgot
true.
about that in that video.
Actually, just saw it the other day. So
It's fresh in the mind.
it just came up randomly, like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh.
Jones barbecue foot massage. I forgot about the part where the barbecue sauces are used on your feet as well, like when they're giving you the massage.
I've
Oh,
never seen
is that
more
what
than
they
just
mean
the
by
beginning.
barbecue foot massage?
No, like barbecue and foot massage. They've got barbecue there, but you also get your choice of sauce on your feet.
But instead of
Barbecue
massage,
sauce on my titties.
Oh, jeez.
but instead-
Well, we got to cut that whole section out now.
I forgot about that.
Is that censored? Like, does
No,
that
I'm
even-
joking.
I was gonna say.
Jones barbecue and tit massage.
I can say something worth bleeping if you want me to.
No.
Mother-
No. It's all right. It's all right.
No, it's
Nah.
quite all right.
It's fine. Sav's over there struggling a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide myself from the cold, but trying to the microphone at a good spot.
Oh, fair warning to everyone listening. Sav's going to complain about being cold the entire time.
Probably.
Even though I'm roasting over here. You?
Yeah, it's pretty warm in here.
I figured.
Fucking
Yeah.
trade me my spot. Then.
You offered before the podcast. Now you just got to bring it up on it. Jesus fucking Christ.
So you guys stay there now. We already
Yeah,
started recording. You're gonna
We already
stay there.
offered. It's too late now.
Fuck you.
Suffer in silence.
The sound
I
of
can
silence?
mute her.
I forgot that was an option. That time we stole your mic, the whole time we could have just muted you.
Yeah. But you don't have control of the mouse. I do.
Not anymore. I did at one
Yeah,
point.
that's why we took away his microphone, so he physically couldn't talk.
We
Yeah.
really didn't have we didn't really have control of that over that either. But he just kind of
I just let it go.
allowed it. So not like he fought it really.
No. Pretty easy going. guy.
Nigel, can you cut Alex's mic, please?
Nigel.
I wish we had a Nigel.
Me too.
Write that on our list of things we needed to do. Get a
Nigel.
get a
Get a
Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel.
He's just the guy that sits in the other room, listens to the podcast, and has control of everything. So we just sit here and talk.
Be a window right here.
Producer
Nigel's
Nigel.
on the other side on a computer.
Yeah.
Producer Nigel. How are you today?
Just make
Boy.
some money, buy a house, and do that. Just literally. Or just shove him in the closet. The window in the closet.
That'll work.
It's like that guy that does the sound for your uncles.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, he's just
He
kind of off
just
to the side.
like everybody's like, who is that guy? He's like, I really don't know. He just kind of does their sound.
I don't even know what his name is. He's just there. He does a very good job, though.
So I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
No.
Would you rather
Ease him.
fight
you
a
ra-
Canadian goose every time you leave the house,
Right.
or always have to haul a 20-foot flatbed trailer behind you everywhere you go in a car?
I would rather fight the goose because I practically do that anyways.
Excuse me?
Elaborate.
There's a lot of Canadian geeses around here. Fucking sky carp.
You mean geese?
No, gooses.
Geese.
Gooses.
Geese.
Gooses. Quite obviously, neither one of you has any idea what I'm referencing, but okay.
No, we do not.
Get some
Either, so-
education.
I would have to say the goose, most likely.
Yeah. Be
All right,
fairly easy.
I gotta be the guy that asks more questions. So
Okay.
is my car got the power to pull said trailer?
Yeah.
Or are we just like fucking
No, like say the vehicle you're in, it can pull a trailer.
can I use the gooseneck? Or is it just empty all the time?
You can use it.
It's just that you have to pull it everywhere.
You just have to pull it everywhere.
When you go to work, you have to bring it to work. When you go to Walmart, you have to go to Walmart with
When
it.
you have to go fill it up, you have to bring the trailer along with you.
Next question.
Okay.
Do we have to fight till kill the thing or like
Let's just say until you're victorious, whether it flies away or whether you kill it.
I'll just start carrying around a fucking hockey stick. Whack!
Why a hockey
I'm going to
stick?
say you can only go with you can only use what's in your pockets to fight.
I'm gonna get collapsible pole that they show on TikTok all the time. Whack!
those things are useless.
I know.
I mean,
Hurricane.
You know what they say? Stay strapped or get clapped. So
Exactly.
walk out the door,
Pop, pop.
done.
So what are you
A
going with?
mint on every pillow and a cap in every ass.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd still probably have to go with the goose thing. As much as having a goose neck would be really useful.
It
be
doesn't have
really
to be a
annoying.
gooseneck trailer. It could be any trailer.
Still, it's
Everywhere you go.
an inconvenience.
Yeah. But when it wasn't or was a convenience, then it'd be really, really useful.
All right, I'll elaborate a little bit more onto this because I just thought of this. You can't kill the goose, but if you do kill the goose, the game warden shows up out of fucking nowhere and gives you a ticket every time. And
You-
those are hefty fines if it's out of
So you
season.
have to fight it without killing it.
Yeah, that means no gun.
May I state again? Whack! I'm gonna start carrying a cane around everywhere.
Pepper
At the
spray
store,
that bitch.
store a
Pepper
baseball
spray
bat in my
goose.
pocket.
He ain't gonna be
That's probably
biting much
also a
longer.
finable offense, most likely. That's probably also a finable offense.
It
Yes,
was
but
self-defense.
Just okay. Just
yeah,
hitting
it was
is a
attacking
finable.
me.
Just hitting it is a finable offense. The only rule here is that you can't kill it. You're gonna have to fight it regardless. But if you kill it, you're guaranteed the fine.
You're telling me I can't hunt geese with a baseball bat? I thought this was America.
America.
Fuck yeah!
That just leads to the Ron Swanson where he's got the piece of paper. It says I can do whatever I want.
Ron, you have a permit for that?
You want to trade?
Oh, right here.
He's roasting a hog in the middle of the park.
Ron,
He's
you
the
can't
head
do
of
that
Parks and
here.
Rec. Do you have permission to do that? Yeah, sir. This just says I can do what I want.
Have a permit.
It is a permit.
So are you fighting the goose too, Sav?
Sure am.
I think that would be hilarious. I think I would just stand there and watch Sav walk out all the time and just record it just to see what happens.
It's kind of like family Apple
Dude,
with the
I'm
goose.
telling you, I just
Yeah, with the
pepper
rooster.
spray it.
Yeah.
Watch it fly away.
I want to laugh the day you run out of pepper spray, though.
Got any others there, Aaron?
Other would you rather's?
Yeah.
That was the only one I had written down.
Okay.
So what if you got like a vehicle that was, you could use? I don't know. It'd probably sweeten the deal at that point, but still.
No, I think it's too much of an inconvenience to go everywhere with that freaking
Because
trailer.
It's one thing if you've got the trailer that you're hauling something somewhere, you obviously have a place to go that accommodates your vehicle with this trailer.
Not necessarily, but I get where you're going.
Well,
yeah.
generally you do.
Yeah.
If you're taking something somewhere, you've got plenty of
Brady.
space.
Brady, imagine this. We do roll-offs for work. Every time you drive that truck and have to go drop off or pick up a roll-off,
How do you drop
have
it off?
you would have to unhook the trailer when you get there, roll it off, rehook the trailer back on, go home.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
It do.
Luckily, I don't ever drive truck for work usually, so
I'm surprised they're still having me do it at this point.
said his name.
I did. Fuck.
Nice.
He gets on me for that.
I'll get on everybody for that, and I'm going to get on myself as well, and we need to get better at that again. We were doing well, but now we're fucking failing. Like,
What he said was, "Get good."
yeah,
Get good.
get good. We all need to get good. We were doing really well for a long time. This past few ones, we're fucking up left and right. Dropping names left, right, and center.
Interesting.
Oh, Aaron's leaving.
On the walls.
On the
In
walls.
All
the
the
living
blankets are on
room,
the
in that
walls.
small closet.
He's the best.
I thought I told you to suffer in silence.
I did
Please-
suffer in silence.
please
I
do
was
not-
texting him.
Please do not cover up the vent
I'm not. I'm
with
gonna
the blanket,
cover
though.
up myself.
Okay.
You should know by now when you come here that my house is typically set to 65 degrees.
Listen, Layla got my shirt dirty, so I am wearing Aaron's shirt. I was prepared. Her freaking paws were muddy.
Maybe you should have stole one of Aaron's sweatshirts as well.
I took what he gave me, okay?
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that a thick enough blanket for you?
Ooh,
Holy crap.
I don't even remember ever seeing that one.
Yeah, we did.
That was a
We bought
monstrosity.
4 comforters to put up in here.
We didn't hang that one up. That one looks dope.
Well, we could probably
Dude.
hang it up now, but I was really hoping for like a Dora or Shrek one
would
or
have been
something.
fucking great.
Shrek is love. Shrek is
We
life.
didn't find a Shrek one, so we found one the color of Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
You better now, Sav? You happy?
Yeah.
So I'm hesitant to bring this up, and
Oh no.
I just want to ask you guys: do you guys have a New Year's resolution? Just because it is the first episode of the year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh yeah,
This
Happy
will
New
be
Year.
the last to wish you a Happy New Year.
Probably the last, but I was just wondering if you guys had any New Year's resolutions at all.
Probably save more money. Drink more beer.
I don't have one, so I can't really say anything.
Those are kind of.
Given.
I have the same.
We'll make it
problem.
work.
I have the same.
We'll
problem.
make it work.
I have the same problem. So
I didn't really start a resolution. This was like just random timing, but I did start a thing nowadays where I write a list of all the tasks I want to get done. That's a good call.
Yeah.
All the tasks I want to get done, and then I'm like putting a number next to them, rating it between 1 and 10 on how important is it to get done, and whatever is highest number on the list, I do that first.
So you're never going to do number 10 because it's not the highest on your list.
Well, 10 is the like more important, I guess. 10 is
And it's the most important.
they
one
did
is the
reverse
least.
order.
sure.
So 10's like it needs to get done.
In order of importance, yes. 10
Generally,
is-
like number 1 is like this is the thing.
yeah, I don't know. It didn't really matter which way I did it, but
And I kind of did a list last year. This isn't like for this year or anything, but it's just like a list of things I want to accomplish short term and long term.
Yeah.
well, when I put stuff on this list, and I mean short term, I mean as simple as like clean my desk off in my room, or
I don't need a list for that.
I had to put my registration on my car.
Go
you
tell
know.
my neighbors I'm a registered sex offender. Stuff like
No,
that.
not that.
That's number one. That's the number one thing that you'll never get to.
I promise, guys. I'll get to it eventually. It's not
all my-
necessarily like I have to do the things that's like the next number on the list. But like the things that are higher numbers are usually things that are more time sensitive, or if I need something quick, it's usually a lower number one that's quicker, easy to get done. I'm trying to achieve one thing a day at least, or
And how many things do you write down a day?
this sheet is I have like 2 pieces of notebook paper. I mean, I'm only writing one on each line. I'm being descriptive a little bit on what I need to get done, but
Organized hentai collection.
That's number 10.
You want me to keep adding to your list for you? I can think of
Yeah, we
more.
can help you out.
I'm good.
Use hentai collection. Wink, wink.
Number 11.
Said number 11. Oh man.
Get my YouTube channel unbanned.
In
Hey,
bold.
I don't know
caps.
if I told you guys, but I had to private all my videos because I ended up getting
no.
2 strikes, and a third means permanent ban. So I was not going to have my YouTube channel banned.
Does that account mean that much to you?
No, that's like
I,
his.
all my
his-
subscriptions and
He
everything.
has over like 300 subscriptions.
Oh.
It's a standard YouTube account.
Okay.
The one I've been using since before I ever posted. So yeah, I
gotcha.
don't want to like have to resubscribe to everybody, and
You can't be subscribed to that many people, right?
He is. And he watches a lot of their videos. Trust me, when he gets to work, he talks about the YouTube videos he watched last
That's
night.
why he doesn't have a girlfriend, by the way. But
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a girlfriend because each girl he meets just finds his hentai porn. So
what it is.
You know,
you just
that
gotta-
should be 10 on your list. That should be 10 on all you guys' list.
Sav,
You're just
Aaron.
mad you don't have any
Aaron,
friends.
Sav,
you don't need another one.
Sav,
What?
change your gender and become a guy. Try to date a girl. See how well that goes for you.
Bet.
Jeez.
What are you talking about? I hear polygamy's wonderful this time of year.
What? What is?
look at me.
So confused.
That's,
Polygamy.
that's having multiple wives. Polygamy. You mentioned Aaron doesn't need to.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said because Alex Big Mouth was talking.
Sav, I will mute you.
Okay.
I like it because she doesn't know what to say back. It's fun.
You're
Oh.
being very mean to me today.
Am I actually muting you?
You're
though?
so condescending. We have to take your mic.
No.
Good.
Aaron, you got any other resolutions this year?
None that come to the top of my brain.
Okay.
Damn, you guys are gonna be in an argument later. You forgot one.
I think you really need to improve this. It's more like 1 on his list, I guess. It's a back burner. thing.
Negative 11.
Sigh.
So I assume that you're not going to share what this is.
Sav, what's on your New Year's resolution list?
Oh, you know.
No, we don't.
No.
Aaron
really don't.
does.
Aaron,
What-
care to
are
elaborate?
you not?
It doesn't need to be discussed on the podcast.
Oh, wow.
Okie dokie.
Bow chicka bow wow.
So, how about Ohio State?
All right.
The ball dropped wide left. What else is there to say?
Change the channel. Change the channel.
That was so funny.
That was so funny.
You guys missed out on that.
So we were up there at our local drinking hole. Our 3 friends here, friends in quotes, they left us. Just me and Brady up there.
Hey, I tried to make it. I tried.
You made it till 30 minutes before.
To be honest, I was sick to my stomach.
He didn't
Ask
really give us a lot of
Aaron.
reason. Alex didn't even say goodbye.
No, he just
He
got
just
up
got
and
up and
did.
walked off.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
I said
Because
I'm
Brennan looks directly at you as you're walking out the door and tries to say goodbye to you, and you didn't acknowledge him and
I
just
was-
kept walking. He goes, "Whatever, I guess."
No, I said no. I
literally
said
just that.
I said, boys, I'm gonna tap out. I'll see you later. And I put
That
my
was-
coat on and I
that's the
walked
thing.
out the door. That was
You
my
stood
goodbye.
up and you started talking to us for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys distracted me. It was the Midwest goodbye, all right? Did I need to slap my knee and say, well,
Time for me to head home.
Yeah, every single TV in the bar had the Reds game, or not Reds game, Ohio State game on. And the bartender wants to change it to the ball drop. And like half the bar starts screaming, "Do not change that channel," because every person's watching their own different TV.
Mhm.
And then, of course, you can't get the remote to work anyway, so it doesn't matter. But then, as soon as Ohio State misses the
The game-winning field goal.
really
it
bad,
strikes midnight.
not even close.
Right,
I heard
as
it
the
was
ball
3
dropped.
seconds later as the ball dropped.
It was actually like right as the ball dropped.
Yeah. As soon as the ball hit the ground, the ball dropped.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But
Was it the brunette or the blonde bartender?
Probably the short one.
It was
The brunette.
It was the
when we
brunette.
talked to
Okay.
most,
I talked to both of them. They're
the
my
most,
friends.
okay, but
They're our friends.
But
My friends.
the
We
one,
get
like the
along.
guy that was screaming the most of like, "Do not turn it off, don't turn it off." Soon as the field goal kicked went so bad, he was just like, "Shut it off, change the channel." He just swapped.
They gave us a good laugh.
It was in good heart. It wasn't like he was
Wasn't the
actually
guy-
yelling.
Right across the bar from us.
No, it was the guy at the end
No.
of the bar.
It was a different guy at the end of the bar,
Okay.
but it's funny because the guy that you were talking about, his wife, was like, "Oh boy, they're gonna make the kick at right when the ball drops," and then I'm like, "Brady, watch this. He's gonna miss the kick."
I had a really bad
He
feeling
called it.
because I was listening to it on the radio and I was like, he's gonna fucking miss this.
It was really bad too.
I know it was. I
Nowhere
seen the
near
replays.
close.
Yeah, it was.
Aaron had a little bit of hope, and then it was lost.
It crumbled like that.
We
Yeah.
also missed that we all got little Happy New Year's tiara things and
Aw,
little
man.
things to blow into to make noise.
Noisemakers.
Yeah.
I got champagne. Brady
it.
got lemonade.
Yeah, they got little champagne glasses out and like went around the bar giving them people, and she actually put lemonade in one. Brought it over to
Oh,
me.
it's hilarious.
I know one time we were talking to her and we were seeing if she knew all of her names and we asked her who you were and she goes, "Yeah, the teetotaler."
Yes, I was there for that one. Yeah.
Did she put the grenadine in it? Did you
No,
like
but
that?
yes, it was delicious.
Did you?
I love flavored lemonade. I was not expecting to be as good as it was, but
Yeah. Take a
I
double
love
take it first.
grenadine. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
well, at first I was like, "What the fuck did she just put in my drink?" Like.
Well, I
Um,
liked it whenever we did the pretzel shots and then she just pours a little bit of fucking root beer in a shot glass and puts it right in front of you and Brady's like, "I'm scared."
It's because
all
I
that
never get what I'm
counts.
being handed. So far, I've trusted her. She hasn't
That
put
one you
anything
could actually
alcoholic
do,
in any
though.
of
I
them.
think that one you could do.
She hasn't put anything alcoholic in any of them, so it's not like it.
Well, she wouldn't do that unless you request it because
Mhm.
it costs money.
I think
That's
you
true.
would like the Smurf jizz.
Every time someone talks about that one, I'm just like, why?
It tastes like alcohol. You wouldn't like
It
it.
tastes like bananas.
Clearly, have not been around him when he's tasting
Yeah.
alcohol.
Okay.
Nope, I can't do that.
Brendan kept trying to get his noisemaker to purposely fuck up by blowing into it super hard, and it
Oh,
would
yeah, that's
like be
funny.
real high pitched. Then there was a guy over at the other end who like chopped the end of his off and was doing turkey calls with his somehow.
Yeah.
It was really
Oh.
neat.
Hmm.
I think he was part of the band, wasn't he?
Yeah, the guy
I think
with
he
the
was.
beard.
I think he might have been the guitar, or
Yeah.
actually one of the singers.
The guy with the long beard.
Yeah.
Alex, welcome back.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Hey, speaking of SpongeBob,
Hey, what about him? He's yellow. He's square. What about him?
he's also a sponge.
Oh,
And he
no
lives in a
fuck.
pineapple under the sea.
Got a bunch of holes. Holes! Holes! Anyways, we have all compiled lists of our favorite SpongeBob episodes. We've been
Slash
teasing this
moments.
episode for a bit, this topic at least for a bit, and we have finally gotten around to it. So I know Alex actually didn't get to watch the show as a kid.
Not much. I got to watch it at like grandma and grandpa's and when I went to your guys' house a little bit.
So
but
only when you were somewhere else.
And
Yeah.
Sam doesn't have a list.
No.
Why not?
I wasn't big into SpongeBob, if I'm
Oh.
gonna be
All right,
completely
I'll meet her.
honest.
Don't worry. I got this.
That's rude.
So we're just gonna kind of give our lists and then have kind of a discussion from here, I guess. So, Brady, you want to start?
I can. Oh, would it be pick like top 5? I don't know what you.
Just however you do your list. 'Cause
I
I think
had
we all
top-
kind of did them differently.
I had
probably.
top 5, and then I put like notable moments for each one, why I like the episode, I guess.
Ooh.
Brady
But,
did like a research paper. He finally understands what me and you go through when we compile something for this podcast.
Well, the first one, I actually not 100% sure how to pronounce because it's a foreign word for whatever the episode actually means. I can't remember what it said it was. But I think it's pronounced Shanghai.
It's Shanghai, yes.
Okay.
Did you watch a pirated version of the episode?
No, it's
Pirated
a-
version.
That's actually how they do the
You like
episode.
that?
I like that. That was good.
But Shanghai is
It's
a
actually
really
not
good
a
one.
foreign word. It's like a term used. So like that goes back to like on the West Coast, they would give sailors roofies, basically,
Of course.
and then they would basically kidnap them and then force them to work on ships.
This makes
That was
a
called getting
lot of
Shanghai.
sense for the
Yeah,
episode.
you fucking idiot. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Really?
Because a lot of ships on the West Coast went
Can't tell me you knew
to
that.
China and back between the United
Got
States,
it.
and Shanghai was the principal port. So it was called getting Shanghai.
Shanghai is the only reason I thought that's how you pronounce that, so I guess that makes sense. But that episode had some amazing memes from it, like the little. And
You're good. You're good.
yep, that's one of the notable
For those
things
of
I
you who
wrote
can't
down.
remember, that's when they're caught on the Flying Dutchman's ship, and Squidward is like falling through dimensions,
Yeah.
spaghetti and eyeballs and shit like that.
But I remember as a kid absolutely thinking the perfume department thing like was just odd as fuck, but I still love it.
Yeah,
And
I never
then-
understood that as a kid.
No one ever remembers the like that this is from the episode, but the part where Patrick goes, 3, take it or leave it.
I
It's
love
from
that
that
part.
episode.
Yeah.
when he's trying to make
Right,
a
3.
deal with the Dutchman.
Yeah, those are all like the notable parts in the episode, but that is a really like well polished episode.
It's a good episode. I like it.
All right, my second, or well, maybe my fourth episode would be One Crab's Trash, which
Ooh.
is Mitty Werben Jägerman Jensen.
Yep.
If you,
Oh, that's
soda
a good
drinking
one,
head.
yeah.
he was number 1, and then I don't remember what the exact words used in the scene are, but the haunted shopping list is from that
it's
episode.
a floating shopping list.
That's
Yeah.
what it
That's what
is.
SpongeBob says.
A floating shopping
Because
list.
he tries to scare him with the ghost.
And then he
Yeah.
reaches in his claw and turns it around.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, it's a ghost.
That episode, everybody just remembers like the name. It is a classic.
One of the best things was that his headstone is like a giant number 1. That they had to add the board.
Yeah,
to
the
finish
piece
his
of
name
wood.
off.
It's the little details.
Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams.
Just the way the guy talks. Hey man, that's my hat. Give it back.
And then they start fighting a bunch of skeletons. All right, so my third episode on the list was Graveyard Shift, which would be the Hashling slasher, which most people probably know it as. I don't know why, but the part where they say the walls will ooze green slime, and then Squidward's just like, "Oh, that always happens." I love that. That has got to be like one of my favorite jokes.
Taking out the trash.
At
At
night.
At night. And then the fact that it included Nosferatu, which was my first experience with Nosferatu ever.
Pretty much everybody's only experience
yes.
with Nosferatu.
As a kid, I had no clue what the hell that meant until I got older.
Yeah.
I don't think most kids did.
Exactly.
That was probably part of the adult humor of the episode.
Yeah.
But it's a really like notable, memorable moment.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody's just like, yeah, that weird looking guy at the end of that episode, you know? It's a weird way to end an episode. It really
It
is.
is.
Number 2 on my list, Frankendoodle.
Mm.
Doodle Bob.
That is a good episode. That is a really good episode.
And that one and the number 1 on my list, I wrote down that are really notable because it was something, I don't know why, but you never seem to see those episodes. Doodle Bob, like I remember only seeing it a handful of times.
I don't think I've seen it more than twice, honestly.
It's not, yeah.
It doesn't get shown very often. I don't know why that is,
That
but I
might-
think it was something I liked better because it was a treat to see. It was uncommon.
Well, they also had like a Valentine's Day episode that only aired like 10 times or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That was a very uncommon one.
yeah.
Get shown.
But that episode does include the quote, Finland.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
And then I did watch like a couple notes about each one of these episodes earlier, but something is really hilarious about the fact that the entire episode stems from an artist dropping a pencil off a boat. And then at the end, they send it back up to him, and he's literally in the fetal position on the boat, like crying because he can't draw his picture. And then when he goes to use the pencil after it gets sent back, he breaks the lead off.
and then he doesn't have a pencil sharpener.
I forgot all about
The
that.
moments
Yeah.
where they break into live action in the shows are like some of the more notable moments. And then my number one episode on the list is I Had an Accident.
Ooh. That's where he
Which
breaks his
would
ass,
be,
right?
yes, the one where he stays indoors. Doesn't live outside.
yeah.
Another one that, I stated that I really don't see a whole lot as a kid. It was a little more than Frankendoodle, but not as common. And like, once again, the live action part always ends up being really notable. But the gorilla at the end,
Yeah.
as a kid,
Yeah.
like I was just like, what in the hell is going on? Like there was a solid time when I was a kid, I wondered if that part was like a dream I had had. Because it didn't seem like something that would be in a SpongeBob episode.
Sure enough, it's in there.
But my notable parts from that episode are, take it away, Penny.
Penny has such a beautiful voice.
And then the part where they ask him how he's going to eat, and he's going to filter feed. And then he's like talking about how he's, they try to bring up jellyfishing, and he says, I got a new pastime, dust collecting. He puts on the glasses. Oh, I think I got one. That episode, there's a lot of times that one gets quoted, but I don't remember seeing that a lot as a kid.
Remember Patrick likes washing an old person in that one? Is the old guy?
I don't
I
remember.
remember that. I remember that.
Well, they try to do fun things outside, and they're doing all these things trying to get him outside. Washing an old person.
I remember that part.
She's like, that's not fun. It is for me.
I love how just saying the name of each one of these episodes, Brennan knew exactly which episode I was talking about. And knew more of the memes from the episode than I did when I looked them up.
That was my show as a kid. I found myself trying to make this list. I was going down. Yep, remember it. Yep.
There was too many episodes. I had to break it down to 5, but this is how many I had written down prior that I enjoyed.
Oh, damn. Aaron, you want to go next, or I can go too.
I'll go next because mine's probably not as elaborate as yours. But
Okay. Well,
mine wasn't so much like episodes. It was more of like me remembering what moments stuck out to me the most.
okay.
But like the whole episode as a whole was always good. So I have 8, and I don't have any order of in what order I like most. I just think they're all funny. I have the imagination box
Ooh.
Yep, that was one of my favorites.
of where they're ice climbers or whatever, and then Squidward kicks the box, and then they fall down the mountain,
Have an avalanche.
and have an avalanche, and then
Patrick screaming the entire time.
and then he just opens up and nothing's happening.
The saws are on the way.
That was probably my favorite part about the
Already
episode.
cut off my own arms.
Or at the end
No.
when Squidward thinks the box is actually like working. It's working, like, the imagination, and he's really in a
Dumpster.
Pick up my
truck.
dumpster.
The next one I got is Taking Care of Clammy, where
Oh.
Patrick just walks home for 8 hours and then comes back.
SpongeBob's doing all the work around the house.
This is what I get for working overtime.
He remembers all the little quotes from these episodes.
that was my favorite part of the episode.
Oh, yeah, by far. All the diapers.
He's watching his TV, and some guy keeps getting hit on the head with a coconut.
He's right.
I got the Alaskan bullworm.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Big, scary, and pink.
Why don't we take Bikini Bottom
and
and
push
push
it
it
somewhere
somewhere
I
else?
quote that way too often. Like if we're pushing something, I'll just insert word here, push it somewhere else.
Why don't we just take this forklift and push it somewhere else?
I do that all the time.
And then I think my next one's actually a newer one that I actually enjoyed as a kid. It's whenever they have the new driving instructor, and it's the part where he's talking about his rules. He's like, rule number 1, no eating in my classroom. Would you care for a bun bun? Everyone kind of gasps. And then like the one kid goes up and eats it. He's like, so how does it taste? It's a sticky and delectable or a delightful joy. He's like, no eating in my classroom. And he throws him through a wall.
I think I have seen that episode.
It's a newer one. but
Not
it was
as much as some of the other ones.
That's probably the newest one that I enjoyed the most.
There is some newer episodes that I got some enjoyment out of as a kid. I don't know how new we're talking here.
I'm
but
guessing that one was definitely after the SpongeBob movie, so that would be quote unquote when the episodes start to get bad.
people consider it going downhill.
Yeah. The next one is Old Reliable Magic Conch. I mean, just the whole episode as
I
a
thought
whole
about that one really hard.
is just glorious.
Which one?
The Magic Conch.
Oh, you said all reliable magic. Conch,
Oh,
what you
sorry.
said.
No, I know what you're talking about, but
The conch has spoken.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Nothing.
can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No. Can I have something to eat? No.
It's attitude.
The
with
way
him.
it gives attitude.
Nothing.
I got 2 more on my list. The next one is mayonnaise an instrument?
Oh, like the band one.
The band
Yeah.
one. I always
That's-
enjoyed that one.
That was on my big
Bubble.
list originally as well.
the owner of the white sedan. You left your lights on.
There's another one of your like real life ones. Whenever
Yeah,
they
with
go
the
up,
live action.
here's some ugly looking fish.
The fact that they actually used that in the Super Bowl
Oh,
one of the years
hilarious.
as well.
And then I would really want to thank TikTok for this one because it's the bomb factory episode where Squidward buys SpongeBob a pie that's a bomb.
That's a really early episode as well.
Yeah. It's like, oh, these aren't pies. These were made in a bomb factory.
They're
They're
bombs.
They're bombs.
The description.
Love that.
That's my list pretty much.
That's your
but
list. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how me and you did pick different things. I kind of like that we all kind of so far have.
Right. Like these were just like stuff that came to my head. Like you actually like
But
looked
those
it
were
up.
all different episodes.
right.
That you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
So, how I did it was, all 10 of these could easily be like some of my favorite ones, but like I did like a top 5 and did some honorable mentions. A lot of them got kind of named here already. Let's see, the Shanghai one was in my my honorable mentions. Just kind of buzzing through my honorables. I've got the Pretty Patties one.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
one.
that's a good one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot
Classic.
about that one.
What's up, the Scottish guy? Like, what's under my kilt or whatever. All the memes that have come about that since then.
Look what it did to my kill. It'd be some random. It'd be like an ISIS video beheading episode or something.
I love that. I'm surprised this one didn't come up. The pizza delivery one.
That one is
That
on
was
my big
that was
list.
going to be the one that I was going to
Crab
bring
pizza
up.
is
Is
the pizza for you and me.
This one I don't think gets talked about as much is the jellyfish jam. That's the one where
love that one.
he
I
invites
should put that on my
the
list.
jellyfish into his house and they have like the dance party.
Yeah.
I always loved that one.
The music from that episode
Iconic.
alone was iconic.
That was my favorite, was the music.
Yes.
And then they had the song at the end to get them to leave
Yeah.
his house, which is also really good.
I was loved when the house was jumping up and down. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then Bubble Buddy.
Yeah. That's another good one.
It was a very good one.
It's his first time on his own.
That is like my favorite scene from
And
that
then at the
episode.
end, when he just like randomly decides to talk,
Things
then
are
when he-
getting weird around here.
But then when he leaves and the taxi flips away,
Just floats in random directions away.
All right. So my top episodes, Frankendoodle I had on there, the Idiot Box, that one, and the Conch one. It's called Club of SpongeBob. Those were like my two favorite episodes as a kid.
we actually referenced that one earlier. We did a welcome to our club.
Yes,
welcome to
yeah.
our club.
Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward.
We gotta drop the load.
Like,
Drops them a picnic. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
what's he say? Like something about the answer to all your problems is gonna fall right out of the sky. Dude, we're falling right out of the sky. The magic conch shell. You mean like this? Oh, brother!
Oh, the guy that finds them.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
that finds him is also a magic conch shell believer. But the Idiot Box, that was one of my favorite ones. Let's see, Frankendoodle I had on there. The Graveyard Shift, that's the, like a slasher. And the camping episode, Sea Bear.
That
Yeah,
one
that's another
is
good
on
one.
the end of my big list, and that was a major contender as well.
If I had to pick top three, it's probably Magic Conch, the box, and then that one. Because that episode is iconic.
Yeah.
Trying to look at some of my.
No, that's an oval. It has to be a circle.
Oh, that was one of my
But
favorite
how weirdly
episodes.
specific they get to try to attract sea bears. But like sombrero upside down at a 45-degree angle, like
Like cube cheese.
Cube
Yep.
cheese.
Yep. His big ass shoes and his skirt and something with a chimpanzee, I think.
I don't know.
I
That's
can't.
just
I can't recall.
Screech like a chimpanzee. No, Squidward, no.
what episodes did you have picked out?
me. I kind of just have some that are in my head that I really enjoyed, like the after they go to Glove World where they get stuck in the trench.
Oh,
I love that
That's a
one.
good one.
That is,
What
That
is
is-
it, Rock Bottom?
rock
yeah.
bottom.
yeah. I think.
Thank you.
That one might be on my list as well.
You're
What are you saying?
Is that the one with the bus stop? or the-
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say something about that.
That's a classic
That's the only
episode.
one I remember.
I
Oh.
can't understand your accent.
Then when he says thank you, and he's like, "You're welcome."
Uh,
The line of people they have in that episode, just like the random,
yeah.
or the fact he can't tell which one's the women's and which one's the men's restroom because the signs make no sense. I'll wait on somebody to come out.
And you can't tell.
Can't tell the genders of them either.
I was also gonna say like the fake muscles beach episode.
Mm.
That one was one I thought about as well.
That
Oh shit! The fucking when Patrick and SpongeBob fight each other in the Olympic Games.
Oh, damn.
I was gonna mention that
I
one
have-
as well. That was fucking
That was a
good.
good. My name's not Rick.
I have on my like honorable mentions list, "Ripped Pants."
That's
Classic song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a really good song. It's
song
actually
from
on
that?
my Spotify playlist.
Me as
so-
well.
Damn.
Also, I
Big
can't believe
Larry
nobody
came
mentioned.
around to turn him down.
Hey, you keep saying nobody mentioned, but I ain't done here. Jesus.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
catchy. Yeah,
Go ahead.
maybe we should let him first, and then we'll kind of mop up afterwards.
Yeah. I was going to mention also the one where him and Plankton become friends because Plankton wants to know the Krabby Patty secret recipe. Then they come up with the fun song. That's a good episode, I think.
The fact that I don't have that written down is amazing.
See, that one got played a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
And I think that's kind of why I didn't put it on there.
Well, you also got to mention I did not get to watch it near as often as you guys. So it was also
right.
it was a lot rarer for me to watch the fun one than it was to watch like Doodle Bob. Because I think I've only seen that episode maybe once without looking it up.
You had the little like FUN from SpongeBob on like the back of your toilet as a kid, didn't you?
No.
I thought you did. Because
No.
you had a SpongeBob themed bathroom.
Yeah. My sister and I wanted it when I think I was like,
I swore you
5,
had
I
something
think.
that was FUN related.
no, I don't believe we did.
Damn.
I think when
I don't
my
think it was
cousin
something
said
else.
something like that. Maybe that's what you remember.
And then the last one I was going to bring up is one where SpongeBob's acting like an idiot to make Patrick's parents think he's smarter.
Oh.
The whole plot stems on the fact that some
Janet!
random people
Marty!
come to Patrick's house and he just accepts them as his parents, and then at the end realizes, wait, you're not my parents.
Well, that's right. We don't have a son.
People who come up with the weird plot twists on these.
There's two more I just thought of. It's the Kelpie G episode.
Oh,
For
that's a good one.
For Kelpie G alone.
Oh,
See, that's a
man.
newer one, but like that is iconic.
And then another one is when Patrick has never won an award and he's trying to open the lid to the jar.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
Lit.
Also, just mentioning Patrick being dumb. Brain Coral episode.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Dude, it's
Anyone
a-
else think that SpongeBob's parents were cookies and not sponges?
I'm pretty sure everybody did. when
Okay.
we were-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
They're
look like
odd-shaped.
cookies. It's kind of ironic because his grandma had cookies. Like,
Made a lot of cookies.
Yeah.
All
He
the
was
time.
shaped the same as well.
maybe think about cookies.
Oh, isn't his like cousin too? Has like a very humanoid body, and then his head is just a square of a sponge. Too.
That was another newer one. Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was Stanley.
Wow.
I actually kind of
can't
liked
remember.
that one, to be honest.
that was a pretty good one, if you
I
ask
just
me.
gotta put that one out of my mind.
I have one written down that I'm surprised nobody mentioned, but the hall monitor.
I
Oh,
almost
that's
did,
a good one.
but like I didn't want to list
I
every
love
episode.
the part where they're talking on the walkie-talkies, and Patrick's trying to tell him where he's at, and SpongeBob is the one he's talking about, but he's like everywhere that SpongeBob is, and it's freaking him out. I love that. He's in the mailbox.
He's in the mailbox.
There's also I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I have something smells was my next to my,
Yeah,
my
you go,
honorable
that's a good
mention.
one.
Yep.
And then fuck. Oh my god, I just thought of another one. Now I can't remember it. God damn it. It'll come back to me. You guys keep talking.
I have my honorable mentions. Wet painters to be the
Whenever they're painting
me millionth dollar.
yeah.
$1 million.
We have technology.
And then there's one where he lost his first nickel and Squidward's shaking him and then it's this giant fucking rock that falls out of his pants.
Shit. The one where they have their slumber party. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh.
Oh, in the Krusty Krab, yeah.
They also have the board game map.
Well, you're looking for the treasure.
Yeah.
West? I thought you said east.
And that one's got a ton of really great quotes in it. Now that I think about it,
Was the one Alex was mentioning, is that the same one where Pearl takes over the Krusty Krab? Or is that a different
I
one?
forgot to put that one down. I should have put that one down too. That was
But
one of my favorites.
I reference anytime someone says the word salad, I just
Salad.
go, oh, look at all those hip young people eating salads. Say it every time. I have the Krusty Krab training video written down as well.
Oh, that is another good one.
I would say at the ending of that one.
Or
The
when
secret formula. End of episode.
or they have the acronym, and the acronym is poop.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
remember what poop stands for, but
Like something about like order our patties or something like that.
people order our patties.
That's
Yep, that's what
exactly
it is. That I knew you would remember it of all people.
I mean, the first 3 seasons are the best. Really, that's why I remember all these.
I have a chocolate with nuts.
Oh damn! I forgot to write that one down.
The part when they're trying to find the chocolate bar and they keep opening the bags, and there's another bag inside of it.
Do you guys remember the dumpster swears? Where they find a
It keeps
bunch
making
of
the
dolphin noise.
dolphin noise. Yeah,
Eels and escalators.
He
All
was
right,
an
that's we need to get like some sort of soundboard, and one of those buttons has to be there.
just
And Mr. Krabs says all the words in like 5
and
seconds.
his mom sees him do it.
We're telling your mother.
I don't remember what episode it's from, but what's the episode where they do the panty raid?
That's
That's the
sleepover.
slumber party one.
That's in. I actually don't think there's a slumber party
Well, whatever it is, I
yeah,
just call
that's
it the
the
slumber
one
party
where he's like
because
feeling old, something like
Yeah.
that. They have to make him feel young. So they. Oh, he didn't see that it's his mom's house. You know,
Yep.
like the only other house that looks like an anchor. For fuck's sake.
God damn it! What's that one episode where that seahorse comes along?
Oh, damn it.
What's the name of that fucking thing?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just
but
like
don't
it
know
where
either.
Mystery? Is it mystery?
mystery, yeah. And then I just like the end where like SpongeBob is saying his goodbyes when like he's crying with his eyes closed, and then Patrick walks behind him. He's like, "Get out of here, you stupid animal!"
I think the best part of that episode is when he like leaves him outside and he goes inside the shop and he's right
So-
next to all this little kitty rides.
And some
Where's
guy-
the coin slot? Oh, I found it. He's right.
I forgot.
I was just
to write
I
this
thinking about
episode
that,
down.
completely forgot about that.
You ate old man chickens.
Oh, I love that episode.
So I have one written down that nobody's probably going to know what happens in this one. Maybe Brennan will, but I have Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5.
See, once you run into the numbers, I have no
I
idea.
found
what's
out
what.
that every one they had Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in, they just labeled it that and put a number after it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like whenever I saw those, I'm like, don't remember what happens in that
As soon
one.
as I mention, though, you'll know exactly which one I'm talking about. Number 5 is when they all become superheroes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Oh, that's a great one.
The one where SpongeBob's like, "You want to see me run that rock and back? Want to see me do it again?" Classic. Krakatoa.
I thought Sandy was in charge of booms. Somebody say boom.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Remember they were trying to make that movie or whatever?
Yeah.
It's kind of a newer one.
Probably from one of the earlier Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episodes.
It was definitely after the one where they actually got the superpowers.
But when Rayman tries to get Patrick to take his wallet back,
Oh damn.
"So this is your ID." Like,
yeah.
sounds good to me.
So take it. It's not my wallet.
That was a great episode.
Say, Brennan, you want to do me a flavor?
You
Give
give
me
a
a-
flavor.
I need a flavor for my mouth, please.
Oh.
I could also use a flavor.
The
Is that the flavor you want?
I was preferring Budweiser. But
I don't
if
think
you're
Brady's
offering-
jerked off yet today. I think he's got a full load for you.
Ooh, Brennan, you have a full load for me over there?
Oh, what?
A full load? He's been saving up.
Oh geez.
I think it's probably the same episode,
Push
but the
Apple
wallet, but the one where
We went Apple.
Don't matter.
Okay.
the one
Didn't
Rayman
hear that,
takes
sorry.
his head off and it's literally nothing.
I think that's the same
I
episode.
think it was too. I think it's right at the end of
'Cause
that.
he's got his checkbook that's got dogs on it or something like that.
Yeah,
He gave up his
it's
life
got
of
poodles.
crime. He gave up his life of crime.
That's when he was trying to be a hero and Patrick was pissing him off. There's a lot more I found it a lot harder than I thought to narrow it down to 5 episodes.
Basically, seasons 1 through 3, amazing.
Golden.
I don't
Oh,
even
golden.
think I finished watching through season 3 for the research for this episode. So there could be other ones that I should have had on my list.
Because there's one like right after that, sometime around the movie. They get Mr. Krabs a new mattress, but he stored all his money in his mattress.
I remember that.
So they have
Throw
to
the
go get it
mattress
back.
away.
Where choice cuts, they have to get in the junkyard as like dress a steak or something like that.
Do you obviously remember the episode, but it's the episode where Plankton and Mr. Krabs switch, and
Yes.
Mr. Krabs the evil guy, and he's naked running around the
Good
Krusty
story,
Krab.
he's naked.
And then they have cannons firing clothes
Clothing
at
at
him,
him.
and you finally get a brawl on him.
Like I said, seasons 1 through 3 are golden.
They are great.
Pretty much every episode.
What about the episode where SpongeBob and Patrick start acting like Squidward? Like SpongeBob's got the belt around his face.
Oh
and-
yeah, I forgot about that
And
one.
that one lady comes over and she's like, "How many Squidwards are there here?" Meow.
I don't remember if this was a later episode or not, but the ones where SpongeBob becomes boring, so he's like round and like
No, he's
smooth.
normal.
Oh,
He's
that's-
normal.
yeah.
Hi,
Not
I'm
boring.
normal.
Hi, I'm normal. Is that that's a later episode, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a newer one, but it's still a good.
I
one.
liked that one.
One of the newer ones I really thoroughly enjoyed. I can't name it, but it's a golf one. It's like raining outside underwater, and
naturally.
SpongeBob and Patrick are playing golf in SpongeBob's house, and their big thing from the episode is play it where it lies. So it's like landing in odd places, and they're like tearing the shit out of his house.
I think I have seen that.
That's a
And then
good
like
episode.
it winds up going through a window into Squidward's house. So they have to go find the ball and like land on his face. So they have to like Play it where it lies.
Isn't he sleeping? Like,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's a newer episode, but I really.
So what
enjoyed
about
that one.
the one I just remembered? The health inspector.
Oh god,
They thought they killed him, so they try to bury him.
that was a good one.
The entire time he's just knocked out.
So when's the last time you guys actually like watched live SpongeBob?
That's been a bit.
It's been a bit. Yeah, really
Hot
long.
minute.
Well, because I know I was hanging out at a couple friends' house like a year and a half ago or so. We were bored and I saw SpongeBob was on, so I turned on SpongeBob. They had to go mining for condiments. That was the entire episode.
Is that like a newer one?
Yeah, it
It's
was a
gotta
very
be.
new one. They literally like middle of the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs opens up a hatch. They go down in this mine and they're searching for mustard. And they keep finding ketchup and soy sauce and ranch and this, but they can't find the mustard. There was like no.
I've definitely never
ha-has.
seen this one.
It was really weird.
I
It was really
remember
stupid.
like watching SpongeBob while I had to watch like my younger cousins. And it's like, man, these suck now.
Yeah.
Like, they ran out of stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually funny. I'm like, how can a kid understand this stuff?
I have just thought of 2 other episodes. The Lol Squids episodes.
Oh yeah, that's kind of a good one.
Also, when they go to the prank store and the guy's like, fake vomit, real vomit.
Invisible spray.
Yep, that's the invisible spray episode.
That also reminds me of firmly grass fed. Firmly grass fed. And then there's I always keep fucking think of it and then forgetting it.
There's a lot of things.
The leaf
like,
blower
a lot of
episode.
episodes. There's no words in that episode.
I think that was like one of the first episodes.
Like in the first, like at least first 10. The fact that there's no words.
I guess I did that noise wrong, but just them sucking up random things and blowing it around is fucking hilarious.
There was one I just had in my mind too, and I did the same thing Aaron does, where it just slips your mind right away. Damn it.
I know it sucks ass, right?
Maybe God just like, yeah, maybe don't say that on the podcast.
There is that
No.
one. I think they're like a time capsule or something like that. They get like locked underground. That's the one with like he's claustrophobic. Ho ho ho, or whatever.
Stop it,
Like
you're
the-
scaring him.
What does it mean? It means he's afraid of Santa Claus.
So I can't remember what the context is of that one, but like obviously that's a very classic scene.
The one where they go to the future.
In the past.
Future. Everything's chrome.
Future.
The part when the little plant pops up and the dude gets out of the truck, runs over and paints it silver.
Everything's chrome.
I just remembered the other one I was talking about, or I was thinking about. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh damn.
The jellyfish convention.
Touch. Don't touch. Touch. Hey, am I going to follow you around?
There's so many good episodes.
Loser.
I was telling them earlier, there is actually over 30 episodes in each season as well. But when you say season 1 through 3, that means we're talking about at least 90 episodes.
Yeah, and
They're all great.
That's a lot of episodes. And they are all great.
They're all great.
What about the one where Squidward goes to people more like him or whatever, goes to the town, and it's all people that look exactly like him?
And bread.
Yes.
That's a
and
great
he's like the most interesting person in the entire community.
He does the same thing every day.
He gets like bored. It's like, man, I want to go back.
I would hate that life.
I just remembered Gary Come Home.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How we not mention that?
Oh.
Good tune.
There's like
I was
100
trying to stick
episodes
to-
we're talking about here. What do you mean? How have we not mentioned that?
I was trying to stick to seasons 1 through 3, but obviously there are some gems like that episode that are after that.
There's a lot of songs that I feel like we're missing out too, on like Loop De Loop and Pool.
More than a pet, you're my best friend. Too cool to forget. So come back, cause we are family.
I remember one time for religion we did Christmas caroling
Oh
our
jeez.
senior year, and we started singing that song.
Yeah.
Like we're literally walking in between houses, and we're just doing that song. It's awesome.
It was a good
It's
time.
awesome.
Get yourself pumped up.
You can't forget the oh shit, it slipped my head.
Sucks that happened.
Yeah, I literally just had it.
Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club.
Welcome
Welcome
to
Squidward,
Squidward.
welcome Squidward, welcome Squidward, welcome Squidward.
That has got to be a good episode though. Magic Con, what should we do? Nothing.
I think that episode was probably like one of my favorites as a kid.
You guys
Probably because
both
of the
noted
whole
that
like
one.
the treehouse thing. Just kind of cool that they had this giant elk stalk or whatever it was, just like right next to their houses.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell did this thing come from?
Well, you also like the backyard episode where they're blowing bubbles with secret messages back and forth. And then Squidward goes and makes a bunch of bad messages to send to each other.
Or where he teaches how to blow a bubble for a quarter.
Yeah,
believe we
that's
didn't
what I was
mention-
thinking of.
I
That's
can't
what I
believe
was thinking of.
We didn't mention that one first.
It's a giraffe.
First you do this, then you do this,
then you do this, and then
Technique.
I say that technique a lot. I mean, a little too much. There's a lot of my quote in my daily life that I don't even think about.
well,
until I'm mentioning
anymore,
now.
like when you say something like that, it's just like, oh, okay, Brady's making a joke.
Yeah, like
it's
it's
like-
just a reference. You don't
yeah.
even think about the fact that that was from SpongeBob.
No, half the references I make, Brady doesn't get though. He's uneducated.
You gonna take that, Brady?
I'm illiterate.
Can't read.
Why aren't you running? I can't read. Go on, get out of here.
I love the fact that that came full circle. I think it's probably a newer episode, but the episode where SpongeBob's cousin gets out of prison, and he's gonna beat him up.
I think we were actually talking about that one a little bit ago, weren't we?
No, that's a different episode I'm talking about.
Different cousin, yeah.
Yeah, different.
Not the
cousin.
tall cousin, the one that's really small.
Yeah, he's really buff, and
He has
they-
two
and
cousins?
No, his cousin gets out of jail, and he's really buff, and he used to beat up on.
Oh, I know, but like the joke is like he's playing to be this tall guy, but he's actually very small.
Yeah,
We were talking
It's
about
like
a different thing
We
earlier.
were. Yeah.
punching SpongeBob's shoe. That's
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
taller he is.
He's terrified.
Oh, what's that one episode with the strangler in it?
The Strangler.
Is it called just the strangler?
The Tattletale Strangler.
The Tattletale Strangler. yeah.
phony, you idiot.
The part when he's got the spikes on his shoes and he gets his shoes in the Tattletale Strangler's eyes and he's just running back and forth screaming.
2 hours later, and he's still
He's-
doing it.
He's begging to be arrested by the police just to get him away from them.
He lures him to his house, gets there, there's a surprise party, and then he's like, now we're totally alone. Yep. And then like I think they have another party or something too, don't they, after that?
I forget how it
And
exactly
he's like, we're
goes.
alone now, right?
I know Patrick.
No, like they have the first surprise party because of one thing, and then they all leave, and then they all just show up again and saying, "This is a surprise party for this now."
I think I remember there being another.
Yeah, and then they're like, "We're really alone, right?" Yes, we're alone. Like no more surprise parties.
I think Patrick's there because he turns himself in as the Telltale Strangler.
Yep.
I
And then
forgot.
When he actually ends up in jail, the episode ends is like Patrick's in the same jail cell. Hey Mac, what are you in for?
What
You know-
about the one where Patrick won't show SpongeBob what's in the box?
Oh,
Like this secret box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
and has an embarrassing photo of SpongeBob that shows at the end of the
At a
episode.
Christmas party?
The secret string of the secret box.
You know what's funnier than 24?
25.
That's a classic. That's the
Life, death, life, death, life, death, life, death, life, death.
when he literally mounts that mountain of light bulbs to get the only light bulb that's turned
He's
on.
like, isn't he yodeling at one point or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, classic.
I remember
light
the
bulbs.
I remember the one earlier that I was thinking of is the Christmas episode where they sing the Christmas song.
Yeah.
Very first Christmas, or however that one goes. That feels like
Right.
the very first Christmas to me.
There's also the part where Patrick's like, "What do you care? It's just a stupid star." Well, it seems that you would care about stars, considering you are one.
That was one of the best roasts of the
Yes,
entire show.
literally roasted the shit out of him.
Oh!
I was amazed when I was watching a bunch of like the episodes in order, finding out how long it is till they introduce some characters into the show. Like Miss Puff takes forever until she's actually in an episode, and then she's not in another episode for a good long while. It's amazing how long it takes until she's introduced. Same thing with like Sandy. It takes a while till they have Sandy in the first episode.
Actually, I think she was in one of the first episodes.
I swore when I was watching it, it took a while.
I
till,
only
like,
know
the
this
first
because I
one she was
actually looked it
introduced.
up. Because I literally looked at like the lists of the seasons before here.
Maybe it wasn't like that long, but it was like the idea that she wasn't in, like, you always imagine all the characters kind of existing. But then like the first couple of episodes is literally just like SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward.
Well, yeah, you got
Well,
to
the very
introduce your
first
main three.
episode was whenever he went to the Krusty Krab to get his job. So Mr. Krabs was in the first episode.
Anchovies!
Yeah, you're right.
Meat.
Me.
One I forgot about, the one where they think they go to space. They think everybody in Bikini Bottom is aliens.
Yeah, and they're shooting everybody with those net guns.
Alien. That one is a classic as well.
And then they leave and they end up on the moon.
He actually ends up on the moon.
All right, considering that we've been talking about SpongeBob for probably close to an hour now.
No, not
That's
an
about half an
hour.
hour.
It's
At
about a
least
half an
at least
hour.
half an hour, but
More like
We've been
15
talking about
minutes.
SpongeBob for about a half hour.
just so you
45
know,
minutes,
we've
so.
done it for longer.
I'm just saying we might want to just do something else before the episode.
I think I already know what I'm going to call this episode, and I'm going to call it the SpongeBob episode. So
Good call.
Yeah,
Uh,
I figured that would be the title name.
yeah, it's literally just going to be called the SpongeBob episode. That's what it's going to be named. And I'm just going to put in the description. We talk about SpongeBob.
The majority of it. I do have an interesting story from yesterday that I can tell.
Oh,
That's
enlighten me.
You've heard the story already. You'll know what I'm talking about. So these two have not heard it. But yesterday, I'm sitting at home, last day off,
Thanks
just
for
chillaxing.
including me.
So you told Sav the story?
Fuck you.
Sorry,
Brady.
Sav. We
Sorry,
forgot you were
Sav.
there. You're so quiet.
We're talking about SpongeBob. I don't know anything about it. Fuck you guys.
So I'm sitting there watching TV, and I got TV, like I'm watching YouTube on one TV and playing a game on the other. All of a sudden, my TV that I'm playing the game on shuts off. Nothing else does. I have 4 lights in one fixture on a ceiling fan in my room. One of the 4 lights shuts off, and then the light in the other room shuts off all at the same time, all in unison.
Something happened like that to me too.
I was like, what the fuck? And like everything else stayed on. I was like, this is weird. And then the lights, like the one light in the fixture is like flickering. I go downstairs and the light in the living room is flickering too. And I'm wondering what the hell's going on. There's all kinds of shit that's either not working or flickering or turning on and off. Can't figure it out. Turns out like 15 minutes later after we go outside that the wire that goes across the road that then goes to our house is hanging like super low to the point where semis can hit it. And we figured that if a semi went by, it was probably just gonna rip it off. We were like, damn, don't know what to do about that. We called the sheriff's department, like, hey, somebody down here to direct traffic and fix it. We couldn't even get a hold of the electric company to be able to let them know, like, hey, this needs to be fixed. So the sheriff's department did that for us because they'll answer their calls. And luckily, it didn't cause any problems, but my mom happened to see a semi coming down the road. I'm like, fuck. And it was too late to like stop it or anything, but it smacks into this fucking wire and it just flies up and goes back down where it was. Happened 3 times before
Wow.
they showed up to fix it. That 3 semis smacked it, fucking flung up in the air, landed back down. I guess I think the ground wire they said was disconnected. It just must have been an old connector or whatever. And
Was it the very bottom wire that was hanging?
I mean, I think there was only one wire that went across.
Okay, so it's probably an electric one. Because normally on those power lines, the very bottom one is like the old phone line.
Yeah.
So like you can run like if you see the very bottom line on the road, you can drive over that because it's just a phone line.
I know my parents' house, we had our phone line disconnected, like our landline.
Mm-hmm.
So across the street, it's literally just dangling on the... It's
Yep.
literally just cut.
And we were kind of confused for a bit there, trying to figure out why in the hell stuff was only half working.
That would explain it.
It also just makes me wonder why electricity picks certain paths. Like there's 4 lights in one fixture. Only one of 4 lights shuts off.
Do you not remember the description that we got of how electricity travels through wires in school?
It's just weird to me.
Do you remember it or no? Should
I don't
enlighten
know
you?
exactly what you're describing, but
The best way to describe gauges of wire, how they work, is basically like like roads and lanes. If you have a 2-lane road and you have the traffic that's supposed to be going down I-75, try to go down that, it's going to be pretty jammed and it's probably going to not work that well. But if you take the same traffic that's on a 2-lane road and put it on I-75, that'll work just fine. So it's literally just that. Not enough space for traffic to go through at that point.
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't describe to me why it picked one of 4 of the lights, though.
Because that light couldn't get in.
Why that light, not one of the other 4?
Don't ask me.
That's why I said I was wondering that. I just...
Your house is also old with older wiring. You could
Yeah,
just
it is.
Yeah.
So that could always play
Fucky.
a factor in it too.
I have had that happen to me years ago, like when I was really little at a babysitter's house, but I don't remember what caused that. I remember like half the lights working and the lights are really dim, or could be something similar. You said that happened to you? Well, kind of the same.
Yeah, it was. So I was in my room playing on my Xbox, and the TV shut off.
What?
I used to have an Xbox. I don't anymore. And I was playing my Xbox, and the TV turned off, but the Xbox didn't, and they were both on the same power strip. And then my mom was upstairs on the computer, and I heard her say, "What the heck?" because her monitor shut off.
Remember this story.
I'm pretty sure I told it on the podcast before.
I think you did, yeah.
I'll retake it though.
But yeah, it was just that. I was just freaked out because that was the day after the Mountain Dew can fell off the ping pong table at our buddy's house.
We told it in the
Yeah.
haunted story
Mhm.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
my ghost decided that my soap in my shower no longer belongs on shelves last night.
Oh,
Knocked it over.
The
Knocked
ghost.
all of it over.
The ghost dropped
Like-
the soap.
Like
Fuck
took
yeah.
I have like a rack that hangs from my shower head that my soap bars are on. All those were on the shower floor. My bottle of shampoo was on the shower floor.
oh
This
my
ghost is
gosh.
dropping bars.
Oh, and also it turned the light off on me, Sav, and Brendan in the kitchen the other
Yep.
week we were here.
Yeah, last
yeah.
podcast.
Literally
Yeah.
last episode,
Oh yeah. that
Right
was-
after
we
the last
were-
episode.
wrapping everything up, out there, and bloop, light turns out on us.
I find it funny how now every single time I talk to my family, like I told them about my ghost I think it was a month or 2 ago or something like that. And now every time I see them, they're like, "How's your ghost?" I'm like, "Hasn't done anything really."
Hasn't
Or-
killed me yet. Still
Yeah.
here.
As long as you don't turn off the computer while we are recording, we don't care.
I kind of care. To a degree.
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys don't, but
we
I
do
care.
not care.
What if all the fridges stop working?
Sounds like a you problem, bud.
Your beer's in there too.
I can bring a cooler.
Bingo.
Hey, man.
God damn it. Yeah. But God, we stopped talking about SpongeBob. And it's like we have nothing to talk about.
I've got one more thing I can talk about.
Oh, please,
I'm
just
down for it.
talk about it.
Elaborate.
So, as everyone knows, Christmas season just came and passed.
Yeah.
And one of the gifts that my dad and my uncle got from my aunt was a picture book from whenever my aunt cleaned out my grandma's house before my brother moved in there. And it was just a bunch of pictures of like my grandpa back in like right after the war, and like a bunch of pictures of family parties and stuff like that. And she actually found a World War II letter that he wrote on Christmas Day, 1944. From somewhere in Italy is what he put.
I love that he wrote somewhere in
'Cause
Italy.
he didn't know, and he couldn't tell where he was at, because if someone would have read that, it would have given away their position, obviously. But I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm just going to paraphrase what it said. It pretty much says, I miss you guys. I wish the war was over. I went to confession and midnight mass, and he went with a buddy from back home, and then he listed that he saw 3 people from surrounding towns that he recognized, and then that was pretty much it. And then he pretty much just wished them a happy Merry Christmas, and he was requesting V-mail, which is like veteran mail or whatever that they could send over, and just like pretty much keep getting letters or whatnot. And then my uncle told me the story this past Christmas. I never knew this, but when they were in Italy, they'd buy a carton of cigarettes, I think once a week or so is whenever they could buy them. It was like a dime for a carton back then or whatever. What they did was they take the old packs of cigarettes, fill them with something so they felt heavier, put 2 real packs of cigarettes on the top of the carton, and then sell that carton to the Italians and Jew them out of money.
Jeez, them.
But here's the kicker: they only did it whenever the truck was moving to get out of the town, because as soon as that they realized, hey, there's only 2 packs of cigarettes in this carton, they're SOL. So my grandpa didn't give a fuck about them Italians.
Damn.
I love interesting like war stories like that.
That's like the only thing, because my grandpa never opened up about the war. That was like the only thing that I ever knew about
Well-
like I knew he was a power line guy. So he was like installing power lines everywhere in Italy and shit. I'm not for sure if he ever saw combat, but I just knew that he fucking hated every moment he was in the war.
Well, I mean, just trying to imagine going through something like that.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm pretty sure you guys are the same as me. We all have visions of glory or whatever that we want to have, but actually going through that would be terrifying.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Like, it would be badass to be just part of it, but at the same time,
It's a constant hellhole that
Yeah.
you're going
Yeah.
through.
you were literally going through hell.
But I just thought that was pretty interesting that I wanted to share with you
It
guys.
is.
That is very interesting.
I know Brennan's a sucker for a good history story.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, history is really interesting. There's like I keep constantly getting these TikToks about famous men of war or something like that. I'm sure you guys heard it earlier when I was scrolling through TikTok.
I've seen that guy on TikTok
I've
before
seen
as well.
I've seen a couple of them, yeah.
Like, I know there's one story where this I forget what country it was, but I think it was like just a normal general, and he had like 10 men, and he captured literally almost 1,000 men with just his 10 men because he terrified them that much, sort of thing. Or
Yeah,
he
I remember
single-handedly
hearing stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just, to me, that just seems cool. It's a little interesting bit of history.
Or you hear about some British sniper took out like 150 men without getting recognized or anything.
Yeah. Stuff like that is just cool. That actually, if I remember correctly, I don't remember that sniper's name, but that same sniper, his favorite rifle was a 50 cal machine gun that he modified himself with a scope to change this and change to single fire. That he lugged around in the jungle of Vietnam, I believe.
That just has badass written all over it.
I want my machine gun, but I want it anemic, you know. I want to be able to only shoot one at a time.
Well, I mean, he said, like, you can't get over the accuracy of it and blah, 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 this,
Mhm.
that, and the other thing. I don't know. It's little tidbits like that are really cool.
So, Sav, got any good war stories?
Sav, do you have a call to glory inside of you?
No.
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 About to have a war with kids,
Why?
teaching them.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Back to that pepper spray you were talking about.
Facts.
I don't think you can pepper spray your students.
You think you could threaten to pepper spray your students?
I would
No.
probably be fired.
Yeah.
Come on. It was a joke.
Doesn't
It-
matter.
Need to get a can of like fuck, what's that shit, that silly string, and then like just put duct tape on it that says pepper spray. Don't make me spray you with this.
I think every kid Or at least one of those kids would tell their parents, and that parent would be pissed.
Or those kids would purposely get in trouble just to get sprayed by silly string.
Yeah, and then you'd have a mess to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea, Sav.
Probably
Not at all.
We should do an episode right after we get pepper sprayed and see how that goes.
No.
Like when people do the spicy stuff challenges where they like
God, no.
Cam will tell you 100 times out of 100 he'd rather get tased than pepper sprayed.
never done either. So
We've gotten
Well-
tased by tasers. Not those kind of tasers, but
I don't
A
know if
taser.
I ever was.
you never were.
If I was, I don't remember it.
I know, I
don't
was
think
tased
you
by a
understand
lot.
how long pepper spray lasts in your eyes.
Oh, I know.
It's a solid fucking minute.
There's 2 guys I watch on YouTube that did it just to, have the experience.
That's one thing that's not on my bucket list.
And they actually went to the police station and had actual legitimate pepper spray, not like shit you'd buy at the store,
Pepper spray.
If I'm ever in a confrontation with a cop, God forbid that I do, I'd ask him politely, hey, could you rather just tase me than pepper spray me?
Hear me out here.
Don't
Confrontation
tase it,
with a
bro.
cop, and it's your brother.
I
I
like to
feel
send
like tasing is more common than pepper spray.
Yeah.
though.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think pepper-
because the cop has a risk of getting sprayed as well with the flow
Pepper
of the
spray.
wind.
Right.
That and pepper spray, I feel like, is more of a riot control thing. More people in one spot because you can't tase multiple people
Yeah.
at once.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
nothing, never mind.
Really?
But no,
Yeah,
I do
I
like
thought
to
you guys
text
would get that.
Cam when I know he's working. I'll be like, hey, I'm in the area. I'm 10 over. Come find me, bitch.
I like that.
Oh,
Now, if he pulled you
no.
over, would he give you a ticket?
It depends.
It probably depends on what I was doing. If I'm going 25 over in a school zone, probably, but you know,
Are those just suggestions, anyways?
yeah.
You know, every stop sign that has a white line around it. It's just a suggestion.
Mm,
They're optional.
I disagree.
No, they circled the problem, right?
Mm,
That's Ford's.
I was gonna say that's a Ford thing.
Well,
How the hell
boys,
did you get the nut button?
I dropped it.
The nut gods.
wait,
Drop
you
this
dropped the nut.
I did. Dropped a fat nut.
Oh,
Drop
and
the fat
Aaron's
nut.
gonna lick his nut
Aaron's
up.
gonna eat his fat nut.
It's awful sticky, isn't it?
Quite weird for it just to be a button. You want to explain yourself?
Ew.
I don't think I need to.
I feel like it wouldn't be an episode if we didn't have
That's all the
Sav saying
explanation
ooh
I
about
need.
something.
Nothing.
It wouldn't be an episode if we wouldn't have Sav saying ooh about something.
I love how it says thenutbutton.com on it.
I did not know it said that.
I didn't know that either.
Now you know where to get one, guys.
It is the
Nutbutton.com.
official nut button TM.
Not
I-
sponsored.
I bought it off Amazon.
Damn.
I literally bought it to annoy my online friends.
I think they need to sponsor this podcast now.
I agree.
The nutbutton.com sponsor us, please.
For how long have we been using their product on this podcast?
For an entire year.
The nutbutton.com. I will not say the name of your website ever again unless we get a sponsorship.
Oh, speaking of like websites and stuff, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as BL Hooligans, and on Twitch, Spotify, and YouTube as Borderline Hooligans. And I'm sure if you are listening to this in the future, and we have future episodes out, and you're listening to this, and you're wondering if we're on any platform, just look up Borderline Hooligans. Sorry. I'm sure you'll find us.
So I got a question. That original nut noise, is that a reference to something or is that just a robot voice saying nut?
I
Pretty
think it's
sure-
just a robot voice saying nut.
Like I didn't know if there was like a movie that came from. I just thought about that when we were talking about it.
Look it up, Alex.
Okay. Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
Gotta remix it.
We're about to make a remix with this shit.
No, I first got that to.
I hear it in this, and then there's a delay into the headphones, so I hear it double as well.
Make some beats out of this.
No, I bought that literally to annoy my online friends because they were say like something funny, and I'd go nut, and then they would be during this time too, how do I look this up?
Where does
Now-
the nut sound come from?
Where?
Where does the
The
nut sound come
website,
from? That
the
sounds
website
awful.
has a hat and it says Nut Daddy on it.
Oh my
Oh.
I
god!
want that hat.
I need that hat because
Sav,
I
you
am
know what
the
to
nut
get
daddy.
Aaron for his birthday?
Right, right.
I am
So
the nut
imagine,
daddy.
Aaron, going out to eat with Sav's parents, and you are wearing a hat. It's plain white hat, black lettering, says Nut Daddy on it.
Oh, we
How
gotta
would
know
that
your
go?
meme.
There's one that says "Okay Boomer" on it.
I think her dad would find it hilarious, but her mom
Oh
might be a little ashamed of me.
Yeah.
The
No, there
nut
is
sack
nothing. It's just
bing bag.
What?
The nut sack
Oh.
bing bag.
They
that
don't.
sounds good.
They really have that?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's cool.
No, but during this time that I first got this, we were playing a lot of 5M. And if those of you don't know
no.
what 5M is
my gosh.
role-playing online
It's
play of.
$188.
It's a
think-
nut sack
Jesus.
beanbag.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
Gotta get one.
Or if you'd like to sponsor this podcast.
We would gladly take a sponsor.
There's a Nut Daddy mug
Of course.
and a sweatshirt.
We
for
currently have
$45.
no
not a bad
sponsors,
price for a
no
sweatshirt.
ads, nothing.
We don't make any money off this shit. We're doing this for the fun of it at this point.
And I wouldn't mind
Just for the
continuing doing this.
viewers.
I mean,
The 7 people that listen to this podcast.
All for you guys.
yeah.
It's paid for by viewers like you.
Thank
But
you.
not really, because you don't pay shit to listen to this.
We're taking donations.
I mean, we have technically made money, though,
We
just
need to
not
start
on the podcast.
We need to start a Cash App.
Should we start a Patreon? Come up with some content to put on Patreon.
We could.
I mean, we already have some ideas for it.
Guys, what are we doing for our 1-year anniversary? That's quickly approaching.
Yeah, there's 2 episodes away.
Ooh, I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah.
Are we doing a stream?
We can.
Wouldn't be a bad idea
I
for
feel
We can
like
do a
that'd be a
stream for our
good stream.
anniversary. I think we should get a cake.
Cake.
I'll buy the cake. Don't
You'll
worry.
buy the cake?
Yep.
Sweet. We get a cake. Having our anniversary. And I think we should, for the anniversary
Hey, what better episode to do it drunk than our
episode
1
than
year,
the anniversary episode.
than our
That's
1
very
year?
true.
For the anniversary.
For the anniversary,
For the
Brady, you should
anniversary.
get drunk with us.
We'll
For
do it during the weekend.
anniversary, Brady.
No.
Come on.
Fucking teetotaler asshole.
Brady, it's been a while since we brought this up. No, you got mad.
Come on. I'm
But if you came up
asking
with a number.
nicely.
You need to put that on your list as number 11.
No, my list is full of actual things that need to get done.
Yes,
Yes.
and the first
Yes,
thing you
this
need
is
to get
one of
done,
them.
figure out how much I want my friends to pay me to get drunk with them.
I will never understand that.
You won't until you get drunk with us.
I don't like getting drunk with them if that makes you feel better.
Anyways, what would you guys like to see us do for our 1-year anniversary?
Yeah.
Maybe
hit us up
any
on Twitter.
other suggestions in the future, like
Bleep
future
it down in
streams.
the comments.
Tweet us.
Yeah, tweet us, figure it out.
Borderline hooligans.
Hit us up on the old tweeter,
Peter.
Elon Musk space.
Elon Space.
Yep.
Muskville.
Muskville.
I like that. That's good. We're calling Twitter Muskville.
Citizens of
from now on.
Muskville. Musk.
The next time you do the like where to see us, you better say Muskville.
You can
It's
find
just
us
like
on Muskville, Instagram, and TikTok
You better.
as BL Hooligans.
It's just like remember that on the Face of Ferb episode, Ufania?
I remember that.
He was gonna have like his own city or something like that. He had like a national anthem and everything.
It was the
Whenever
floating
I-
city.
Whenever
A
I think
great-
of that show
great
to this
episode.
day, I will think about that time where they do the Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated After Hours.
That's a good one.
That part, I don't know why, always
Wait.
comes into my head.
Have you guys ever seen the comparison of the Avengers movie and the Phineas and Ferb Dimension movie?
No, but
Oh
I'm-
no.
You know that movie with the weird shaped building? that has a dimensional portal on top with weird gray enemies coming out of it. And when they shut down the portal, they all fall.
Could you imagine if it came out that Avengers ripped off the Phineas and Ferb movie?
The Phineas and Ferb movie did come out a year before the Avengers movie. What are you doing, Sav?
Press the button.
You have a
Wait,
soundboard on your phone?
Is that
It's
SpongeBob soundboard?
fail. Ready?
right now? We're gonna copyright struck.
Yeah. Good thing we don't make money.
Say can't do it if you don't make money.
I got a P-Hub intro. What it says.
I know
Ooh,
what
yeah.
that noise is.
So do I.
Oh, don't forget to follow us on Pornhub too.
Yeah. We should start just posting random dumb shit on Pornhub. All right, that's enough, Sav.
Sorry.
That's enough.
I didn't see the microphone move on the computer.
I
I
know,
can
but
hear
it's
it in my
distracting us
ears.
is the thing. Distracting us.
Very.
Act like you guys don't get distracted on your
Actually, before we end this episode,
own. Fuck you.
what are you guys all doing on Saturday?
Ing.
Ing, I like that.
Well, are you any of you guys busy on Saturday that you can think of? Yes or
I
no?
have no idea.
Aaron,
Not that
are
I
you
can
busy?
think of.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Oh, great. They're going to have 2 arguments after this.
So I take it you guys are busy, so never mind then.
No,
We're
I
not
have no
busy.
clue.
I don't think so.
Okay. First session?
Yeah, don't bother me any.
You guys all right with that? First session on Saturday?
Oh, I guess.
Okay. So then that officially stamps the first recording date for the Demi-Merc Incorporated D&D podcast that we'll be starting. Hopefully, I really hope that you guys can get down to go down for 6 hours of D&D so we can get all 3 episodes recorded in one
Holy
day.
shit.
I didn't even think about that, yeah.
Ooh.
If we can only go for 4, that's fine. We'll have 2, and we'll just have to wait to post for a little bit.
3, take it or leave it.
Exactly.
All right, 3.
But I hope you guys can round out your characters, get everything figured out, and I'm going to ask you guys to know your characters. Meaning know what abilities you have and what those abilities do.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna come underprepared.
We'll discuss a little bit before we actually start.
Yeah,
recording.
we'll have I'll talk to you guys. Like literally our plan is that me and Brennan talked about and I talked to Aaron a bit is you guys show up before we even record. We guys make sure that everything's good. If you guys got questions for me, if I have any questions for you, we can get them all answered before we even sit down.
It sounds like a parent-teacher conference all of a sudden.
I know, right?
It's going to be a little bit of work to set this up, but trust me, it'll be fun.
It's just the way you worded it.
I know. But I imagine you guys all have questions, and I know I have a couple of questions for all of you guys.
Now we need your guys' parents' permission slips signed before we can start.
Oh, man. Getting your parents to sign like a bad test grade was the worst.
Yes.
I didn't get bad.
Not
at
relate.
Oh,
grades.
damn it, Sav. Can't drop that on me like that.
When every single week you needed to get your spelling test signed.
Did you ever have to have a detention slip signed?
I had Saturday school once.
Ooh,
I
I
had
heard
to
to
go
go
to-
never had to serve it.
I had to go to summer school because I had so many detentions one year.
Oop, that's tough.
What grade?
you-
What grade were you in?
I think 5th or 4th.
I also went to summer school one time, and I don't remember why.
I went to summer school because I was fucking retarded.
Summer school was
Makes
sweet.
sense.
I showed up.
Thanks.
We like fucked around all day, and then like they got rid of a bunch of the old playground equipment, so I got a free basketball.
Yeah, I got a free basketball that year too because
Still
we did
have
the
it.
same year. Yeah, it's at my parents' place.
Nice.
I picked my favorite basketball out.
I did too. Yeah, I always played with it on the playground, so they're just like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. And they like pulled names to like which order you had to that you could like get one. And I remember thinking like, so help me, somebody takes my favorite basketball, I'm gonna be pissed.
No one took my favorite basketball, so I'm happy. Sav, what'd you get detentions for?
Okay, listen here.
Oh no.
So I was in 7th grade, okay? And it's like a tradition in this classroom, that you hide in the green cabinet during a class period. Like every year, kids have done it. So I and this other girl in my class, we hid in the green closet for a class period. And I had one of my close friends at the time, like, do my work for that period. Um, and then, like, that weekend, we got in a huge argument, and she told the superintendent on me. And so I got caught with attempted cheating and
They had to throw that
skipping
cheating in there,
class.
didn't they?
Yeah. So I had to do a Saturday school because my ex close friend and I got in an argument and had to show the superintendent that we did that.
Got to put that out there. Dick move.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking
It-
bitch.
Right.
And
This
you're
is why
supposed to be
I'm-
educating our children.
This
Shut
is.
U.S.
Not our
education
children,
system
some other
is
school's
screwed.
children.
I know
Our
you're
education
not
system
teaching my children
is
now.
screwed.
But like it was like a tradition. Like everyone did it and everyone like knew about
And
it.
you happen to get fucked for it.
Correct.
Brennan, are you going to tell me that out of all the teachers that we've ever had, you don't see any of them, go out partying, getting stoned out of their mind during
Oh,
college?
I know a few that did.
Yeah. You're going to tell me this is worse?
Oh, it's way worse.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Way
where
worse.
it's hiding in a closet.
She's no longer credible. She plagiarizes,
Exactly.
cheats.
It's basically the way they look at it.
Puff, I cheated.
All of my
It
detentions.
didn't go on my permanent record at school, so
All of my detentions were in 1 year, and it was for forgetting to do homework, and I got 3 of them. And when you get 3, you earn a Saturday school, but the third one I earned was on, like, we only do detentions on Wednesdays for some reason, and I earned the detention on the Wednesday of the last week of school, so I never had to serve the Saturday school or the last detention.
No, I got a lot of detentions for not turning in homework and not doing homework. That is the only thing I've ever gotten a detention for.
It was all in 1 year, too, for me.
Same.
4th grade?
Yeah, that was the
I-
1 year.
mm-mm.
Because that was like the first year that they actually started like giving out detentions for not
Or, like,
doing their
actually
homework.
caring if you turned in homework?
Yeah. Because like mine came out of nowhere because it was in math class. And like I was like, oh, I forgot to do my homework. Whatever, I'll just stay in during recess and do it. And then I get handed this pink slip. I was like, what's this? And she's like, it's your detention slip. I was like, for what? And she was like, you didn't do your homework or you forgot to turn it in 3 times. I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
That was the worst. And having to come home and tell my mom I got a detention.
Oh, I remember when I had to go to summer school, my grandma would pick me up, and I was working for my uncles at the farm at that point, or I guess my grandpa technically. So my uncles would constantly hound on me for being an idiot because I'm in summer school. We had to read like one book over like a month period.
You didn't have to do much.
You had to read the book, and then you had to answer like 3 questions once a week.
I went to summer school from kindergarten to 1st grade because I just wasn't as good as reading as the other kids.
Yeah.
So I literally just go there and just read.
I
That's-
was in the gifted program.
I was never in the gifted program.
Here's the
I was an
bullshit thing about that.
overachiever.
Ooh, that was close.
At our school,
At our school,
What did you say?
he was about to set our school name.
No. I wasn't.
here's the
listening.
bullshit part about the gifted program at our school. The grade above us, which is Cam's grade, they had like 30 fucking kids in that program, right? And I know damn well over half of them didn't deserve to be in that program.
Oh no, they didn't. I think I deserved to be in there more than most
And then
of them.
our grade, there was like 8 kids.
We had 6.
And so both my brothers got to go to Chicago. And then I didn't because I wasn't in the program. And I was fucking mad.
Gosh.
That program, like gifted program thing, was really
Oh, it's
weird
the
too.
stupidest thing.
Are there
Yeah.
really that many kids?
There's
Yes,
a
Right above
lot.
us? Really?
I think.
Oh, yeah. There's an
I-
old picture we
I
have. There's
forgot
like
about that.
3 rows of kids in one picture.
that were
Shit.
all from me and Brady's grade.
Yeah.
Every single time that we had class during that whole gifted program thing, it was guaranteed that about 8 to 10 kids were going to leave your class during that period.
Yeah, we kind of had a pretty small group for that.
We had maybe 10.
Yeah, it was not very big. I don't know why. We had quite a few smart people in our
We had a lot of smart kids in our
But I
class.
guess when you're doing this in like third, fourth grade, whatever, I think a lot of us are a lot better in high school, probably
Mhm.
later grades.
Well, I think on that note, boys, I think we should end it right there, don't you think, or no?
And girl.
Sav,
You're one of the boys. Come
you're
on.
one of the boys,
Don't
okay?
say that. That makes me sound like a pick-me girl, and I'm.
Well, you're not, because I don't know what that means. So
I'm one of the boys.
you don't say it though. We say it.
Yeah,
different.
we say it.
You're not trying to like.
You're not trying to
insert
blend.
yourself.
You're not trying to insert yourself and blend yourself into your group. You already do, and hence
One
why
of
boys.
She's trying to avoid the oh, I don't hang out with girls because girls are dramatic.
Yeah.
What
Oh.
what day did you hang out with us last? What day of the week was that?
Friday?
Saturday.
You know what Saturday is for?
Oh,
Saturday's
stop.
for the boys.
No!
Sorry, I had to put that out there.
Fuck you, Brady.
Oh man, that's funny.
Sav, you do realize you're going to be one of the boys until either you form some sort of girlfriend group, or we all get girlfriends and you
I
start hanging out
do
with them.
have girlfriend groups. They're just away from me right now.
And they don't like us, apparently.
I mean, can you blame him?
No.
Maybe you shouldn't
I do
try to
not blame
flirt
them.
with them when you're drunk, Alex.
Hey, that happened once, and I
Ooh, this is
barely
getting
remember it.
spicy.
Should we tell that story on the podcast or no?
Nah, let's keep.
We
it
should
off
stay
the
away
pod.
from that.
That was a bad night.
I wanted to punch
How many
you
bad
in the
nights have you
face.
had?
A lot.
Yeah.
I get really drunk and I do dumb shit. End of story.
There have been 2 nights thus far that I have wanted to punch Alex in the face so hard.
And you still have the biggest crush on him.
I was gonna
I
say,
know.
Whoa!
You know what we're referencing.
Anyways, I think we were wrapping this program up, weren't we?
put it out there. Third time's the charm. Do it this time. Come on.
The next, like, honestly, I'll tell you this now. These guys have all witnessed me get punched at a party before.
Yeah.
I don't fight back, and I say, I deserve that, and I walk away. Because
I
then I
don't
know the
want to
limit.
break my nails.
But I know the limit. End of story. All right.
You can slap him.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Come here.
Life
All right.
story.
I don't deserve
On the
it right now.
podcast.
I don't deserve it right now. All right. On that note.
Bye.
Peace out, beaches.
Ooh, woo.